All right, it's official. Jim Harbaugh has left the University of Michigan. He accepts the job with the Los Angeles Chargers. I kind of knew that kind of when J.J. McCarthy left, and then you kind of knew that when he turned down a second interview with Atlanta. And then a couple hours later, you heard that he was the new head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, Jim Harbaugh said that, he wasn't entertaining the NFL no more. He was going to stay in college, and that was a lie. Now, I think that a couple reasons he left the University of Michigan outside of winning the national championship, I think he left because the NCAA sanctions. I think he left because they took some of his money back. And this was him kind of getting back at the University of Michigan. I think also he left with them forming with the Pac-12. They was gonna have a tougher schedule. Washington, I think Texas is on the schedule next year. I could be wrong about that. USC. So for the most part, yeah, he's done. I think he knew that the NCAA was trying to run him out of there. Michigan played with his money. Um, he knew a number of things. So, Ohio State has really been getting it in as far as getting top recruits and spending that NIL money. And Michigan might be in a bit of trouble next year. Now, most people say, well, conventional wisdom is to hand the program over to Sharon Moore. He's a Michigan man, been on the staff or whatever. And I'll talk about that tomorrow. I'll get into a video tomorrow who should be the Michigan head coach. Y'all know I like to see the brothers get the opportunity, but I got to keep it real. But it says source Jim Harbaugh accepts the head coaching job with the Chargers out in LA. I think he wants to go out there and try to got a national championship. Now he want to be a Super Bowl winning head coach. It says Los Angeles, Jim Harbaugh is leaving the national championship Michigan Wolverines to accept the head coaching job with the Los Angeles Chargers. Sources say it's still a rumor. ESPN Schefter reports on Wednesday, former Michigan alum as well too. Harbaugh is considered among the Chargers' most desirable candidates in this coaching cycle because of his success at the every level. Since his head coaching career began in 2006 at the University of San Diego, Harbaugh has had success at stops at Stanford, Michigan, and the NFL with the San Francisco 49ers. There's also Harbaugh's Chargers connection. He played quarterback for the team for 2 seasons from 90 to 2000, 99 to 2000. As a collegiate coach, Harbaugh has a 144-42 record, winning the 3 Big Ten championships and Michigan's first national championship since 1997. Harbaugh also spent 4 seasons, 2011, 2014, as the coach of the 49ers, where he was named the NFL's Coach of the Year in his first season. Harbaugh led the 49ers to a Super Bowl where they lost to the Baltimore Ravens, who were coached by his brother John. He looked older than John, to be honest. John is older, I believe. Harbaugh left the 49ers at the 2014 season with a 44-19-1 regular season record. The Chargers are scheduled to play the Ravens next season at SoFi Stadium, which now officially will be the matchup between John and Jim, the Harbaugh Bowl. Jim Harbaugh. When Harbaugh took over for the 49ers, he was rebuilding a team which had a tumble from the NFL elites and missed the playoffs for 8 straight seasons. He will have a similar challenge with the Chargers, who finished 5-12 last season and have 3 playoff wins since 2008. Another task for Harbaugh will be deciding the construction of the Chargers roster next season, as the team is projected to be $227.5 million over the league salary cap, according to ESPN's roster management system. That's the guesstimation. Harbaugh and the Chargers have been linked since the offseason began. Still, one of the potential challenges for Harbaugh Charger reunion was if owner Dean Sopranos was willing to pay Harbaugh a competitive salary, one that would lure him away from the Michigan and other NFL teams. He's notoriously cheap. He didn't want to put up his half of the money for the SoFi Stadium, and they had to pry that out of his hands, and they ended up getting it. While the Chargers have signed players to record-breaking contracts, the organization has developed a reputation for not paying coaches. Spanos have denied that claim, with the team president John Spanos telling reporters in December that he didn't know where the narrative came from, that the team has never had limitations with spending. Well, he didn't even want to pay for the stadium, so that's another thing. The Chargers fired head coach Brandon Staley and general manager Tom Telesco on December 15th following a 63-21 loss to the Las Vegas Chargers in Week 15. The Chargers held an extensive search after. Oh, we don't care about that. All right, so he taking over a bad program. At the end of the day, he delivered a national championship, and I think he was running away from NCAA sanctions, in my opinion. I think he also was, seeing the new schedule coming, and I also think he was mad that Michigan took away his money when he wasn't living up to expectations, and I think all that played into why he left. So it is what it is. I mean, he came, won a national championship, um, and you can't get pissed about it. So when JJ McCarthy was gone, that had to tell you that he was gone, and unfortunately, I think he didn't want to deal with the sanctions. Um, uh, in my opinion, I think in addition to that, um, he was mad they took away this bread. There was a number of reasons why. So, he straight up lied and said he didn't, want to entertain NFL anymore. He said that shit. So if he lied about something like that, you think he didn't lie to the NCAA? So he lied just like that. So at the end of the day, happy for him, man. I don't know where the University of Michigan go from here. Sharon Moore, good coach, but I'm not sure that's the fit that they need, to be honest. Um, but that's probably the natural fit. Michigan put a lot of emphasis on having Michigan men. They really didn't get. I'm not saying Rich Rodriguez would have did any better, but hey, had they supported him, might have been a little bit different. But nonetheless, that is what it is, man. And Jimmy is gone. He gone, but he accomplished his mission on Ryan Day, owned Ohio State for a few years, and shit, it is what it is. So I think it's gonna be a drop off for Michigan, to be honest. So I think I ain't gonna say it's gonna be I ain't saying it's gonna be a Michigan State type drop off, but it definitely will be a drop off. You know, so they already saying Sharon Moore is the favorite to take over the job, and congratulations, man. To Harbaugh, and hopefully, he continues to do great things in the pros. I think he really, 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 wants to win a Super Bowl and probably try to jump Nick Saban as one of the better coaches because Nick couldn't cut it at the NFL level. Now people talking about how, Nick's, well, if he really, really tried, nah, man, they said one of the players in the Miami Dolphins had broke out into like a seizure, and Nick Saban stepped right over him and went to his office and give a fuck. And they said that's when he lost the locker room with the Miami Dolphins. So, like I said before, man, what Harbaugh is able to do to coach on the college and the pro level, even though he wore his welcome out, some people say in 49ers, every coach can't do that. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the College Sports Talk playlist. Thanks to Harbaugh, and wish him the best on his endeavors going into the National Football League or back to the National Football League. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. All for my information there. Check out the College Sports playlist for more videos like this. Peace.